Hey Leos, welcome to Tarot and Heal. You might notice something different. Yes, I'm changing the format, showing my face. Alright, it's an exercise in vulnerability. So, let's see how it works. Alright, let's get started. I come to you humbly, God, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light and divine love in accordance with your divine will. What is it that the Leo Collective need to know for the first half of July? Thank you. When I was meditating on your energy, I heard the song, Stop in the Name of Love. Before you break my heart. I don't know who sings it. It's one of those really, really old songs. But stop in the name of love before you break my heart. That's the lyrics. Reevaluate your priorities is coming out. Speak up. Okay. Say no. Whoa. All right. Somebody needs someone to stop doing something. Stop moving in a certain way. Because it's heartbreaking. Someone's doing something hurtful to someone, okay? It's heartbreaking for them. Now, if this is you that's feeling hurt, it's a need for you to speak up about this. Set the boundaries with this person and switch gears, okay? Protect your heart. Not expecting this person to protect it for you. You have to make the move to protect your heart here. It's like you're leaving it up to the person to make sure you don't get heartbroken. But if they're already moving in a way where they're not honoring your heart, it's up to you to step up and take the lead there. All right? Oh, I'm sweating already. Ooh, okay. All right. What's going on with the Leo Collective for the first half of July? Thank you. Happy early birthday to you guys. Alright, what's going on with Leos? Eight of Coins. Something's just not working. You're trying to work towards something, it wasn't working, and now it's like you're feeling heartbroken because of it. Nine of Wands energy. Yeah, it's like you're banging your head against the wall at this point. Is not being handled well, so it's time for you to make a judgment call on it. All right, so let's say if you were pursuing someone, this does feel like, this does feel like a more so an emotional reading here, a romantic reading. Let's say you were working towards building something with someone, but they weren't cooperating with you, and you kept trying, and it's just like, why aren't you working with me on this? Nine of Wands energy is like, is wounded warrior energy. You're like fighting for something that's just no longer working. You're kind of on your last leg here. And it's like, I had the feeling, I heard ape spirit. I feel like on a primal level, like someone is led to someone is drawn to someone. So they can't help it. They can't help but to want this person. So they kind of feel out of control in this love. This could be you or someone else, and this is how they feel about you. But someone feels like they lost control in this love. They lost control of themselves. They can't help but to try and pursue this person, but the person isn't working with them. And it's like, please, I can't help this. Like, give me a break. Help me out. Stop doing this. You're breaking my heart. Please stop breaking my heart. It wasn't injustice, okay? It wasn't injustice here. Like, however this connection was handled, it was mishandled. It wasn't handled in the best way. I don't feel like there was honest communication about feelings or an honest expression of emotions. Someone might have been withholding their emotions here to hold the high ground, possibly, all right? Once you realize you're dealing with that type of energy, then you have to reevaluate your the way you move. Okay, you have to evaluate how you behave and how you're showing up in this connection. If you feel like you're the only one fighting and the other person isn't fighting with you, then yeah, it's time for you to step away, or at least set those boundaries. Reevaluate your priorities. Maybe stop making this thing such a priority for you. Say no to it. Say no to certain behavior. You got to speak up. You got to tell them, like, hey, this is not right. What are you doing? Do you want this or do you not? Now, I just want to like touch on the idea of soulmate twin flame energies, because I feel like when people feel like that they're dealing with that type of energy, it usually gives them more ammo to deal with crappy behavior. So I want to make sure that you're being mindful of that. Just because someone is a soulmate, it does not mean that you have to put up with their nonsense. Even if you feel like they're a twin flame, it does not mean that you put up with their nonsense. All right. It's all a big test of self-respect, self-worth, and following your spirit, being whole within yourself. So if you find yourself in a connection where you're not feeling whole, then soulmate or twin flame or not, it doesn't matter what the title is not aligned yet. All right? It's not right. With the Justice card in reverse, it's just not right yet. Okay? We do have the Queen of Cups here coming out. I feel like someone is feeling pulled intuitively into this person. That's why they're feeling so led. That's why I mentioned this whole twin flame soulmate connection, because you know, with those types of connections, you will feel a spiritual connection, and it'll make you feel like, oh my gosh, this is something real, this is something divine, this is the person, this is the one, you know. And it makes someone like go above and beyond for someone who's not ready for the connection yet. So just be mindful. If you find yourself doing that, pull back. All right? You can't force someone, right? We have the Death card coming out along with the Four of Swords. There's a need to put an end to this injustice, this overdoing things. If you're overextending, whatever this fight that you're doing, it's like you're fighting this battle alone. It's time to just drop the weapons, drop the sword, and walk away, okay? And let them chase you for once, you know, if that's what's happening here. Yeah, it's something about equal reciprocity here. It's not, you're not getting the equal reciprocity. With the Four of Swords coming out here, there's a need to meditate on this situation. Like, whatever you feel like this person is, I have to trust this. Whatever you feel like the situation is, okay, you have to figure out, are you getting what you want from this? Forget the title for a second. Are you getting what you want from this? No? Then it's time to move forward boldly, fearlessly. Don't be afraid to let this connection go, because you're not getting the equal reciprocity. Your self-respect will be more attractive than you chasing them down. Okay? Emotional fulfillment. Ten of Cups energy. If you're chasing them down, then there might be some codependency issues happening here. You have to learn how to fill up your own cup anyway. All right? Some of you guys, you met a connection, and you met the person. You probably met the person, but they're just not ready yet. Okay? So you're trying to make them ready. All right? And that's just going to be a crap show for everyone. So just be mindful of that. There's certain things you have to say no to, soulmate or not. Like, okay, you know what? I get it, we have a spiritual connection, but this type of behavior, I'm not dealing with this. I deserve more than this. I deserve better. And please keep in mind, understand that when you do that, you do send out a signal to the universe, letting them know that you're ready for better. You're ready for better treatment. Whether it comes through this person or someone else, you will get that treatment that you're ready to accept. All right? So understand that you're also attracting this energy from this person. It might be a push-pull. If you're doing all the pushing, then they're just like, oh, okay, well, I can sit back. There's a need to go for equal reciprocity and only have that, nothing less. It doesn't matter what the title is. All right. I think I made that pretty clear. All right. What's going on with the Justice card? Yeah, there's a need to take control of your own heart, okay? You feel like someone has your heart and you can't do anything about it. You can. You have a choice. It doesn't mean that the feelings will stop, but at least you have a choice in how you show up. If you want to show up as a puppy dog, or if you want to show up as a boss, as a lion, Leo, that's up to you. No disrespect to puppies, but you know what I'm saying. You get the metaphor. It got stuck. This connection got stuck at a certain point. It just stopped. And someone's left to pick up the pieces like, hey, what happened? I thought we were building. I thought something was going on here. You have to just move accordingly. Okay? This person isn't being honest about how they feel. They're carrying this burden on their own, and that's not your problem. Excuse the background noise. Jesus. For some of you guys, this might have been a ghosting situation where someone just made an abrupt change in their behavior, or they just stopped communicating, all right? Yeah, and now you have to deal. You have to deal with it on your own. You don't look for the closure from them. We are getting speak up. So if you are still speaking to them, then, you know, you can tell them like, hey, I don't like how you're moving here, but don't expect much from them. If you do get a nice reaction out of them, then great. If you don't, then you really have to just move on. All right. The reason why is because you're supposed to move fearlessly and boldly. Okay. Fire, Leo energy. You're supposed to be in your power. This connection is disempowering you. It's time to remember who the F you are, Leo, okay? King of the jungle, queen of the jungle. All right? Come on. You're giving your power away here. It might be a little bit of a pause, okay? A separation or something before you guys reconnect. All right? But if you're not getting equal reciprocity, then you got to move on. All right? What's going on? What's the blockage? The biggest takeaway here is don't let them have control of how your heartstrings are being pulled. Obviously, you can't really control... You can't control who you have a spiritual connection with, right? So once you recognize that, you can choose how you show up. How wise are you going to be? Are you going to allow yourself to be pulled in every direction? Every time they hit you up and they give you hope, then you're up and at it. And every time they pull away, you're just sad. You know, don't allow them to put you on this emotional roller coaster. Enough is enough. If they don't know how to handle your emotions, if they're being reckless with your heart, now it's up to you to actually stand up in that situation and say, no, enough is enough. I'm not entertaining this anymore. And doing that within yourself. Telling yourself like, hey, I'm done with this. Okay? What's a blockage? I know it's easier said than done. All right? I know I'm simplifying. My delivery is very straight to the point. And I know it's easier said than done, but this is straight up what needs to happen. All right? However long that process takes. All right, what's a blockage? You're overthinking it. You're thinking too much about them. Look, I get it. Especially if this person, like, if this is a ghosting situation. If this is a ghosting situation and you don't have closure, it's like, yeah, you're thinking about what did I do wrong. You didn't do anything wrong, all right? We have the Nine of Swords, that overthinking. All right, then we have the Eight of Cups. You're overthinking like whether you should walk away or not. It's an injustice. They are mishandling the connection. You do deserve better. And yes, you should move on for right now, okay? Until they get their mind right. Don't wait around for them to get their mind right. Because if you wait around, energetically, they're going to feel that and not change. Because they know that you're going to accept exactly what you're giving them. Or what they're giving you, okay? So just, you have to energetically get in this a wiser place, a more emotionally stronger place where you realize that you deserve more, and that in turn, anyone who's connected with you will adjust to that, okay? Either they will step up and give you the behavior that you need, or they'll show their butts. I don't know why I'm feeling like cursing. All right, or they'll show their ass and show you that they're not for you, okay? But you have to take the lead here energetically and emotionally. I feel like you're allowing them to put you on a seesaw. That's stopping you from moving forward for your own, your own progress. It might be someone a better fit for you, but you might be caught up on the fact that it's a spiritual connection when there's so many spiritual connections out here. It's not the only one, all right? There's a need to take a little bit of a break with the Four of Swords here. Meditate a little bit, okay? Go within. Be a little bit more introspective of what it is that you want, and if you're getting that from this person. There's a need to be very honest about that, because that's going to lead you to stop fighting for it, for something that is not really giving you what you want anyway. You might have to have a look in the mirror like, hey, I mean, am I acting like a lion right now? Or am I acting like a puppy dog chasing after their master? Like, what are you doing? Alright. What are they failing to see? You got to look at the man, woman, and look at the lion in the mirror, okay? And have a pep talk. Like, this person don't know who the F I am, you know? Okay? And drop the conflict, all right? Yeah, with the Two of Cups, it's a soulmate. The Virgos just dealt with their baby soulmate. I like to call them baby soulmate. And Leos seem to have it too. You guys are still dealing with this baby soulmate. All right. Here's what you're failing to see. This person that you're trying to really push for this situation, and you're failing to see that you can manifest better connections with the Two of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Once you get into your Queen of Wands energy, you get on your boss, your power, lion mode. Once you get on lion mode, you're going to attract better, more spiritual connections, people who are ready, okay? You have to step into a more empowering state here. Yeah, it's not going to feel good. Yeah, you're going to have some regret. You're going to feel hurt about it. You're probably going to cry over it a little bit because it is an actual connection. So it hurts. It's going to sting. Not saying that it wouldn't, okay? But you still have to power through and learn the lesson from this. Okay, this is what I want moving forward. This is what I deserve. Okay, it was a lesson here. So that's great. And that's going to open up a new window of opportunity for passion. A new window of opportunity for other soulmates. Better soulmates, all right? So let's get it. Lion, what's advice? Oh, God. Yeah, so it's July 4th, so, you know, people are just out here having a grand old time. Seven of Swords popped out with the Ten of Swords. Yeah, you got to put an end to this. Like, they're being crappy. They are being crappy. They're being deceptive. They're not being honest with their feelings, and you can't force them to be. Okay, they're being deceptive. You have to make a judgment call. You can't force them to change your ways. You just met a low vibe soulmate, or you could have met a low vibe soulmate, or you met someone who was the one and they're just still very young. Okay, they're just not fully baked yet. They're not fully ready. Either way, there's nothing you can do with this connection right now, unfortunately. There's nothing you can't force it. They're just not ready. What's advice? Yeah. There needs to be logical. Take a logical, honest assessment here with the Queen of Swords. A head over heart decision needs to be made here so that you can move into this upgrade. You have an upgrade of your own happening where you're about to meet more soul tribe energy, which will come with like soulmates. So don't even worry about this one. This one will catch up if they catch up. If they don't, then they don't. But don't allow for them to hold you back and moving forward in your upgrade, okay? An idea of holding you back would be you never recognizing what you actually deserve because you're caught up on the title or the spiritual connection. You're caught up in the title of soulmate, spiritual connection, and it's taking your power away. You upgrading is realizing, soulmate or not, I know what I deserve and I'm going to go and get it. Matter of fact, let me start writing down what it is that I deserve. Let me put in an order of what I actually want despite this person. Okay, that's bringing your power back. That's putting you in a more elevated state, okay, and a more a better frequency to get better quality soulmates, a better frequency to attract better love experiences. All right, we do have the King of Wands coming out with the Five of Coins. Yeah. So the biggest issue here is feeling left out in the cold because you feel like this is your soulmate. All right. That just seems like that's the biggest issue. The spiritual connection is really hanging someone up. Someone's caught up on a spiritual connection and they don't feel like it's anyone else. There could be anyone else. And that's holding them back. This is a lesson in learning how to be solo, okay? How to be whole without someone that you feel is your other half, if that's how you feel, okay? If you feel like you've met a twin. The lesson here is to walk away so you can be stronger. All right? Because of both of you guys' energy right now, if you guys got together, it'll be toxic anyway. This person doesn't know how to communicate their feelings, don't know how to get in touch with it, or whatever the case is, and you're in a space where you're creating a codependency by chasing them. It's imbalanced. If you guys got together, that would be the same dynamic where this person would be emotionally withholding and you would just keep, hey, why don't you love me? Why don't you do this? It's not balanced. It won't work right now. So just face that part. Not taking away from the spiritual connection. I'm just saying right now you guys aren't in a place to have a healthy manifestation of this connection. Okay? You guys met for a reason. All right? Take the reasoning to be that you learned more about what it is that you want. Now you can have a clear idea of what you can have. And then you're able to refine what you know you deserve. Okay? There's a lesson in this of building your strength and your courage and your level of self-worth. All right. How to find that lion. Let's see. What? Let's see what the romance angels have to say. Let go of control issues. Yeah, someone's trying to force it and it's not working. All right. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Yeah, nobody's taken away from the fact that this is a spiritual connection. Yeah, it's very much a soulmate for sure. It's one of many, but it is a soulmate. It does have a strong spiritual tie. Nobody's taken away from that. Okay. But what you need to do is stop trying to force it to play out how you want it to play out in the timing that you need it to play out. Okay. It's not saying that it won't happen. I do feel like you guys are getting intuitively guided, intuitively pulled to this person, so you feel like it has to work out. I'm not saying that it won't. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to unfold the way you think. Okay. So you're probably looking at this person like they're not cooperating with you, when it's really you're not cooperating with the universe. It's divine timing at work here. All right. We do have, this could be the one. Yeah, I do feel that energy where you guys feel like this is one, this is your other half. You know, you feel like this is the end all be all, which is not necessarily true. Okay. It can be, like I said, it can be the one that you met at a crappy time. Okay. It can be the one that you met before this person was completely ready for it. Okay. That's for some of you guys. Yeah. But either way, it's not time. It's not going to work out right now, you know, so don't get caught up on the one. Don't get caught up on the idea of this is my soulmate or my spiritual connection. And definitely, like, when you move on, do not compare other people to this person, because there's so many other soulmates that have other lessons to give you, who can explore different sides of you that this person hasn't, you know, so just be mindful of that. There's a whole crap ton of soulmates out there ready to give you some new lessons, okay? And ready to give you love. Ready to give you the love that you want. Now, we do have, you deserve love. You are lovable. There's a need to work on this, all right? The self-worth. Okay? You got to work on your self-worth here. All right, so you're not just allowing this person to have you seesawing emotionally, pulling on your heartstrings and then letting go, and, you know, all that. You know, you're giving them too much control of the dynamic here. You have to set the boundaries. If they're coming in and out of your life, then you have to not answer. Like, I don't mean like to play games, but it's a matter of like not being so readily available sometimes. You know, if that's the case, if they want to hang out, maybe say no. I don't know. I don't want to hang out. Like, get your ish together. We don't have to hang out until you get your stuff together. How are you going to handle this connection? I'm not here for play. We know what time it is. I'm not going to have anything less than this type of treatment. So until you can give me this treatment, we're done. Okay, so it's a level of like boundaries that you have to set based on new standards that you have to set here. That's the reason why you met them right now. So you can learn how to refine your standards. All right. Let's see what the power animal is. What's the power animal? What's the power animal for Leo? Besides the lion, Chameleon spirit, act as if. I mean, I feel like in Swan Spirit, time for a deep dive. See, with chameleon spirit, act as if, you know, like what I just said with the whole like boundary setting, is not really playing games, but it's like not making yourself readily available. It's like there's a need to act differently with this person, or not saying act like you don't care, but it's a need to pull back. All right, there's just a need to pull back. All right, even as much as it would hurt, you have to act like it. You have to pull back despite how it hurts. If you guys have to be around each other, you're gonna have to go against your natural inclination to pursue. Okay, your natural inclination to be extra lovey-dovey, or if you compliment them a lot, then you're gonna have to pull that back. It's like you're really gonna have to reel it in, even though it's not gonna feel that natural to do, but it's actually for your own emotional health and your emotional balance and for self-worth. Okay. Of course the lion came out. Lion spirit, because you're a Leo. Why not? Mouse spirit, tend to the small things. Yeah, you got to wrap this up. Lizard spirit, dream the world into being. Okay, go back, go within, figure out what it is that you want. What have you learned from this? Okay, what did you like about this person, and what don't you like about this person? Work it out. Okay, where are you showing up in a not so mature way emotionally? And start working on that, okay? But this is about the manifestation. And taking a leap of faith, like letting go of the control issues, letting go of needing things to play out the way you think they should. All right, you have to take the leap of faith and believe in divine timing here. All right, turtle spirit, because I do feel like this story it's probably not over for some of you guys. It's probably just going to be a long journey, a longer journey than you think. Slow and steady wins the race. This is going to be a slow build. You guys, if you guys just met this person and you met them in whatever crappy mode they're in, then you guys are going to just have to work on a slow build here. Okay, so be mindful of that. That doesn't mean that you guys have to stay in contact all this time. It's just like you guys might have to separate, get your ish together separately, and then come back together better. All right, but it's going to be a process. This isn't going to move as quickly as you think. Speaking of that antelope spirit, life is speeding up. Once you do let go, things will move on quicker, because when spirit has a role in, when they have a clear hand in a connection or in anything, any type of manifestation, any type of control that we try to implement, any way that we try to, in any way that we use fear, that we're exhibiting fear, those are just going to postpone. Those only serve to postpone the manifestation. So if you know that this is a real spiritual connection, but it doesn't look like it's playing out the way you want it to, so then you start having these conversations and you try to manipulate this person into loving you or guilting them into loving you, all you're doing yourself a disservice. Okay, and all you're doing is postponing and pushing away the thing that you want. You have to fall back a little bit. You have to allow for the magic of the universe to work out. It's supposed to play out in a very distinct way, okay? So, and you don't know the plan, so just allow divine to play out the way they have it planned for you, okay? All right, Leo. Look at that lion in the mirror, okay? You got this. All right, thank you so much. Until we meet again, feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, add me on IG. That's Tarot and Heal. Also, check out the full moon and Capricorn reading. That should be popping up anytime soon. Also, I do personal readings. Check out the info box below. If you would like to be an angel donor, check out the Patreon link below. All right, thank you so much. Until we meet again, peace.